feels really awkward because I haven't made a video like this in a really long time, but I had some new makeup products that I wanted to share with you guys. The first thing I wanted to mention is, if you hadn't noticed in my last vlog, I recently cut my hair. It's a little shorter with the curls, but it's, you know, maybe about right there or so. I did it because I just needed that change. I had my hair long for several years. If you go back in my other vlogs, you can see that even from the beginning, I had really long hair. I mean, I cut it maybe once, but it was still not this short. It was time for a needed change. So I wanted to show you some makeup products that I've been using that I love. I've talked about this company several times in my previous, you know, beauty videos, but I want to mention them again because I continually use them, and they're probably my favorite brand of all time. It came in a box like this. It's a kit for the Super BB Cream. It's all-in-one beauty balm makeup kit. It comes with the powder, the concealer, and the foundation. So Physicians formula is mostly natural if you don't know the product that well. They're pretty true to being, you know, they're not completely 100% natural, but they're one of the most natural brands that you can buy in drugstore that is at affordable price. It's still pretty expensive, but it's worth it if you have really sensitive skin. Now, I've been using these particular ones for the past few months, so I do need to buy more, but this is the foundation. You get a where is it, 1.2 fluid ounces, which is about your standard, but the thing I like about this foundation is it has titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, which we all know that zinc is really good for healing things. So I do see a difference when I wear this. I like to wear it during the winter or summer, you know, either season. I think that it does great if you have dry skin because it doesn't accentuate the dryness, and it also kind of helps your face to kind of fix itself, so that way while you're wearing foundation it doesn't feel like, you know, you're doing more damage than actual good. So it comes with that. Now the second thing is the concealer. This one doesn't have any special properties besides what, you know, the box claims it does, but it's about this. You don't really get a lot. It's about pretty much right there of what you have, you know, what you can see. It's a liquid foundation, a liquid concealer, and I think it works pretty well. I mean, you do have to use a little more, you know, than like a stick concealer, but I think that it doesn't cake, it doesn't, you know, look funny after putting powder on. You don't get like a weird creasing at the end of the day. I mean, maybe if you wear it for you know, a huge amount of time, you'll end up getting a little bit of creasing like with all makeup. But I do really like that. Now the powder, I really like as far as not just for, you know, to set everything, but also for just an everyday kind of, you know, a quick pick-me-up for your skin, I guess you could say. I don't think this has, oh yeah, it has the zinc and the dioxide as well. And all of this has SPF 30, which I think is really good, so that's why it makes it another good thing for summer, because say if you have, you know, you're using this mostly through the winter for your dry skin, and then say if they're really hot humid days you just want some powder on, you can throw on the you know, the powder and, you know, have kind of a fresh look without having kind of a dewy look from a foundation. So usually what I do is on my days that I don't feel like putting a ton of makeup on, I will put a little bit of primer or just concealer and a little bit of this, and I'm good to go. Now this next product from them I have been wanting to try for a while, but because I had really sensitive skin and still do from breastfeeding, I was always skeptic on this product, not just from them, but just from in general, the product itself, which is a primer. I've always wanted to get one, not necessarily from them, I just wanted to get a primer in general, something that would be good and help my skin, or help my foundation stay on longer. Another thing that wanted me to kind of invest in one or kind of get one is because on the Today Show they talked about how if you put it on at night over your moisturizer or whatnot, it helps seep in the moisture and help keep the moisture in your skin. That kind of made me really want to get one, but I definitely wanted to stick with Physicans formula just because I really like their foundations. I never have issues with breaking out with them. So I ended up getting this one, which they don't sell in stores, so I got it online. I can put all links to everything down in the description bar. I got this on Amazon, and that was probably one of the only other places I could find it besides, I don't even know if they have it on their site anymore, which would be a bummer because that means they don't have, like, it's discontinued, like it's gone. So hopefully I can still find this because I really like it, or they make a new version. It doesn't have any special properties like the foundation stuff does, but it's supposed to be a correcting primer. So on the box, it comes in a box like this, kind of ripped it open a little bit, got a little excited. It's supposed to be a 3-in-1 corrector, primer, and sun protector. And it's supposed to correct like imperfections, like your color imperfections. It's supposed to soothe your skin and of course make your makeup last longer. So I don't like the brush, I will say that if I get the cover off. I don't like the brush. I think the brush is a stupid idea for this particular product, but you know, the product itself is really great. It feels like a moisturizer. It has that hint of, it's in the color nude, so it has that hint of, you know, protection, has that hint of color that it gives you, just to kind of go with your foundation. And next product I have gotten before when I was a teenager, and then I kind of forgot about it, and I think it's because they don't sell it in stores as well, and I was really excited to find it on Amazon. Of course, you can find everything on Amazon. So it's the Concealer RX. It comes in a box like this, a really thick formula. It's thicker than like foundation. It's kind of like in between. It's like if you slightly kind of melted a concealer stick. If you slightly melted it enough to kind of squeeze it out of a bottle, that's all I can think of. It's more like a paste. So you don't really need a lot if you're using it for your under eye circles, or you know, if you have some blemishes. You just kind of need to tap it a little bit on in red spots. It works really great for that. So I highly recommend any of these products, but it definitely this if you need some sort of like concealer that's gonna do a good job. Now the next thing I don't normally get, but I ended up picking one up because I got frustrated because my makeup on my eyes, or my eye makeup, would not stay on. It's actually, I'm running out of it, so I'm gonna end up maybe purchasing more. This does help keep my eye makeup on, so I might just keep repurchasing this instead. I got this eye primer. It's from Wet n Wild, and it's the Fergie collection. You know, I was kind of skeptic because I like some Wet n Wild, but of course, you know, they're still cheaper, so I was really, you know, skeptic on buying it. But I did look up a few reviews before I purchased it in the store, and people were saying that it worked really well for a cheaper primer. I think it was around $4. I got it at Walmart, so, you know, it's usually not that much there, especially Wet n Wild. But it's a Take on the Day eyeshadow primer, and it's supposed to help with not creasing, you know, just this in general. I have seen some people have primers that creased even though it said it didn't. So it just comes in a black tube right this. The front of it kind of, you know, disappeared from use. But yeah, just a product that I've been using that I do recommend. So the next thing are 3 nail polishes that I got at a store called Ocean State Job Lots. It's kind of an overstock store. I've talked about it before, so I'm not going to really go into it. But they have really good cheap makeup there that is high-end. The first nail polish that I got was from China Glaze. I've always wanted to try this, but the price always scared me away. But it's supposed to be a white, but because of the bottle, it makes it look like a light blue. But it's like a kind of a porcelain white. I got it for $3. I don't know if I said that. And it's in the color New Birth. It's from the Giver limited edition one. The next one is from Essie. And like I said with the other one, I've always wanted to try this, but I never wanted to pay the price. So it's kind of like a royal blue. My nails are chipped, but I do have it on. It's kind of like chipped at the edges from cleaning and stuff, being a mommy. But this is in the color Bobbing for Babbles. And then the next one is a L'Oreal one. It's called Spot Me. And it's kind of like this pretty light blue with kind of like a black speckles. It kind of looks like you took paint and kind of splashed it on there. It looks really neat when it's on. But yeah, I really like that. So does it look gold and white, or is it black and blue, guys? Sorry, I had to do it. It was on the internet too long. Alright, so the last thing I want to mention that I got was I got some brushes, some actual like brushes, not those ones. Those are really old. So I really wanted a good set of brushes. I didn't want to pay a lot, so I wanted either a deal or I wanted to find a good one on Amazon for a cheaper price. So these were really cheap. So I got 10 brushes for a little over $11, so it was like $1 or so a brush. So it's kind of like if I went to e.l.f. But I didn't want to do e.l.f. because I like e.l.f. I just feel that I only like the $3 line, and if I wanted to get all these brushes, it would have become more than $11. So me being a stingy, you know, stingy with my money, I like to get, you know, little as I can, or get a good quality but with little money. Being a mommy, I had a lot to buy for little Riker. So I just opted to just try these out. They were from a brand I never heard of. They don't even have like a brand on the, you know, handle. But I've been using them for, I want to say, almost a month, and they work really good. They're extremely soft. Like the bristles are really, really soft. The only thing is like right here, they're gonna need to be glued at some point. They're a little loose, but that's not a big deal. I've had e.l.f. ones that I've had to glue before. I've washed them once so far. They wash really, really well. I do highly recommend this. I'll put the link down below if you want to check them out. They wash really well. They haven't shed at all, and you know, overall they're really great brushes. So I think that's all the makeup I wanted to show. I just kind of wanted to show some things that I've gotten over the past few months, and kind of some things that I've been loving and been liking as far as, you know, the past year or so. And plus I haven't made a video like this in a while, so I hope that you enjoyed this video and got kind of some tips. Don't forget to check the description bar, and you know, so you can see the links of where to get each product. Please comment and subscribe and thumbs up this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!